Okay, so evening guys, it's Friday and another review from the Bearded Berserker, me, Matt. Well, it's Friday, the weekend's here, I've got a couple of days off, so I've got a few more reviews for you. So before we start, I know I say this all the time in each and every video, but I do mean it. A massive thank you from me to each and every one of you guys out there that's liking my content, whether it's over there on Instagram as Viking Beard Matt, watching my videos on YouTube, commenting on them and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, then please hit that subscribe button, because everything that I've set up over on Instagram and on my YouTube channel is about trying to help promote, support and give you guys completely honest reviews for products from small brands only, whether it's clothing, jewelry, beard products, skin products, hair products, all sorts of bits and pieces, showing you guys that there is an alternative to these huge massive brands. Now, I've said this all the videos because if you're new to my channel, I do like telling you what I'm doing before each video, and I don't have a problem with these massive brands and stuff like that, but a lot of the time they tend to sell stuff just because of their name, because this certain brand brings out a brand new pair of trainers, shirt or whatever. Everyone just like, I've got to buy it because everyone else is going to wear it and I'm going to look cool. And I don't have a problem with these massive brands, like I say, but they've got so much money that they can pour into promoting, marketing and advertising these products that these small brands don't have. Now with the small brands, they tend to think outside the box, if you know what I mean. They're not sort of like sheep just following the herd. They've kind of got their own ideas on what they're making and creating. And because they're competing against these huge massive brands, they don't have the outlay to put into marketing and promoting and advertising their products and stuff, and they've got to work sort of like infinitely harder in order to kind of like compete with the huge brands, products and stuff like that. And I'm finding with 90% of the reviews that I've done on my channel, and there's been a lot of them, that their stuff is so much better, and I just love where a lot of them are coming from. Now, with all the reviews that I do, stuff that I go out and buy myself out of me hard-earned pennies, or stuff that gets sent through to me, I'm completely honest, okay? That is what I've done since day dot on the videos. This is not about blowing smoke rings up a brand's backsides or anything like that. So I'm completely honest, completely unbiased. Everything I do is my own opinion. If there's something I love about a product, I'll say why I love it. If there's something I don't like so much, then I'll say why I don't like it. And also, I'm not affiliated to any of these brands whatsoever. So I have a new review for you this evening, Friday evening. Where's the week gone? And this is from a UK brand called Nasty Clothing, who was basically formed in Birmingham in 2013. Now, this is a clothing brand doing hoodies, jackets, t-shirts, caps, vests, all sorts of stuff. And they've kind of like, their reason behind doing it and everything is they're passionate about trying to create sort of like metal, horror and social commentary based sort of like t-shirts and designs and clothing designs and everything, which I do like. I do like horror movies, I like rock and metal music, and it's kind of right up my alley. And plus, I don't like wearing the same stuff that everyone else wears, you know. I like when I walk down the road to be my own person and to kind of know that I'm not really going to bump into somebody wearing the same stuff as what I'm wearing. I'm not too outrageous, don't get me wrong, and I've got tattoos everywhere and everything, but I am my own person and I wear what I want to wear, as opposed to society and these glossy magazines telling us what we should be wearing. So I do like being slightly different. So bless them. Thank you so much for Nasty Clothing for sending what I've got to review through this evening. I will be putting links down below in the description box for Nasty Clothing. So if you're into your alternative clothing, your horror clothing and metal and rock and stuff like that, then give them a follow and give them a support. And so putting me goggles on so I can read. Inside the package that turned up, there was a little flyer. Nice artwork in there, some zombies and a werewolf behind, which is their logo. We are Nasty Clothing from Birmingham. Our influences are horror, heavy metal and tattoos. Check out media websites. Thank you very much. Get Nasty online. There you go. I'll hold that up close so you can see it. And there's their little logo in the corner. Nasty with the 2 crossed axes or hatchets, whatever you want to call them. And there you go. So nice bit of artwork in there. Very, very nice. So obviously I'm wearing one of the t-shirts, which we're going to look at in just a second. Now, with all t-shirts and stuff that I do review on the channel, in order to kind of simulate a bit of wear and tear, as soon as they turn up, I put them on 3-hour-long washes to kind of simulate what it's like, whether the pattern stays on it and design stays on it. If there is one, does a t-shirt shrink and stuff like that. So I put it on an hour-long wash, I then dry it. I put it on another hour-long wash, I dry it. I put it on another hour-long wash and I dry it, and I wear it, and I wear it a couple of days and everything, so that I can see what it's like. And it's my kind of way of simulating a bit of wear and tear on it, because let's face it, there is nothing worse than going out and spending our money on clothing, nice design on a t-shirt, you put it in the washing machine, wrecks it, it starts peeling off and everything like that, t-shirt shrinks, bobbles up and seams start splitting and everything. So it's nice to see how it's going to perform. So first of all, before we get into the t-shirts, I was sent through a Nasty clothing cap, a trucker's style cap. There you go. It's got their sort of logo name on it, Nasty on the front. It's actually embroidered on there. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. Remember, I'm only doing this with my iPad, so if you're expecting spectacular camera work, it's not going to happen because I've only got one camera, which is on the iPad. So like I say, it's a trucker cap, and this brand is from Beachfield, original headwear. You can see the embroidery inside. I've worn this out and about. It's got dog hair on it where I was wearing it today. Nice decent quality cap, padded round the sides as you can see, and I've had no issues with it, and I've only worn it for a couple of days, and everything will be nice when it actually gets into that sort of worn stage and everything. There's nothing worse with caps when they first come and they're all kind of like starchy and everything, but it's starting to take me head shape and everything. Again, you've got the Beachfield logo in it. It's adjustable snapback on the back, which is nice, and they do it in a range of different colours as well. They do a camo one and stuff like that, but nice to get a plain black one, so I should be wearing that in winter time, and summer to stop my head from burning. So there you go. We'll talk about prices and everything afterwards, and they have sent me 2 t-shirts through. Now the one that I'm wearing is called Skull and Bones, and so you can see that it started in 2013, which is obviously when they started. Come from Birmingham, got the crossed axes logo in there, and Nasty clothing. It's a very nice design. Both t-shirts have been washed and everything, so this one has been absolutely fine. The design on this is very, very cool, kind of like got a biker sort of style theme to it with a skull on it as well, and very nice. And the other one that they've sent through, which we're going to look at in a bit more detail, is their Zombie Halloween Special. So looking at the label inside, it's nice that they've actually taken the time, as opposed to just using the t-shirts brand label in there. They've got their own label in there as well. So that's Nasty Clothing from Birmingham, which is in the UK. If you're not from the UK, I'm not sure where it is. And also on the flip side of that tag, it says Nasty Clothing, 100% genuinely nasty products, 2013. When it's too nasty to wear anymore, then throw it away and buy another from us, which is quite cool. So there you go. Now these are tubular t-shirts, which basically in my book means there's no stitching that goes down the sides here. So it's basically goes all the way round. T-shirt itself is a Gildan, and this is an active wear t-shirt, so you can obviously wear it out to the gym and stuff like that. Decent size, decent sort of quality to it as well. Not ridiculously thick and not ridiculously thin. It's kind of double, sort of almost like double stitched across the shoulders. And going through the wash, it's always nice to see. You can see where it's taped and everything at the back. There is no signs of any threads coming loose whatsoever on it. A very well made piece of garment, very well made. The Gildan t-shirts tend to be, and even on the hemline and everything, like I say, that's usually one of the first places it goes, but nothing. It's all solid. Now the artwork on this I really, really do like, because I like the whole horror themed, and the design on this is really cool. So you can see the zombies on there, and it's got written on the Nasty Family. So I don't know whether this is actually kind of like the people behind doing it, because I noticed one's got Cookie written on it, even though it's obviously like a Sesame Street Cookie Monster character on there. That one looks like it's got Nick written on his head. Sabbath, Johnny Doom. So I don't know whether this is actually based on the people behind it that are designing it. Their logo is actually the werewolf. You can see that on the label, but it's really cool. I like it, and bless them, when they got in touch with me and I was chatting to them and everything else, logo as well, that I was torn between this one because they do another t-shirt with one of my all-time favourite horror characters, which is kind of like the original vampire from a very old film called Nosferatu, which was amazing because that just conjured up immediately when I was a child, sort of like watching this horror film. I know it's not particularly great now looking back on it, but it is a classic. And they do a t-shirt of Nosferatu, so I will be buying that one to add to my collection. But as you can see, with the design, holding it up close, it's quite a decently thick design on here. It doesn't feel cheap and tacky, but it is quite a thick design. As you can see, the things that I do look out for when I do sort of like wash them and test them and stuff are like little tiny bands and stuff and corners of designs. Is it lifting? Is it peeling away? And as you can see, it's not at all. It is completely, I know my head's out of view, but you don't want to be looking at my head. You're here watching the review. So there's the actual picture on it with the zombies, and it is so cool. So, t-shirts themselves, good quality. Design on them, very nice. It's nice to see something different out there on the market and not the same as everything else, which is why I'm sort of trying to help and support these small brands, because they're bringing out some amazing stuff. I like the fact as well that it's UK, because it's nice to see decent stuff coming out of your own country. Nice to hear they've been running a while as well, since 2013. Now, when it comes to prices, t-shirt, both t-shirts and the cap are £15 each. £15 each, not £15 for all three of them. And to me, that is fine. I would pay anywhere up to around about 19, 20 quid for one of these t-shirts, because personally I do like the designs on it, so I think they're very well priced. I think the quality of the product and the garment is fantastic. Like the little touches to details, like I say, with the labelling on it. And I think they are very, very nice. And like I say, I was torn between a couple of their other designs. And so it's nice when you do look on a website that rather than just, well, yeah, that one or that one, that you kind of like, I like that one, but that one's cool as well. Yeah, but I like that one, but should I get that one or that one's cool? So it's always nice to kind of like see more than one thing that you actually like, which is nice. And I highly rate their products. If you're into your tattoos, your metal, your horror, your alternative and horror and social commentary stuff, then you're going to love this brand. So it didn't take too long to come through either, around about a week, which was fine, not a problem, and decent quality. And thank you so much to Nasty Clothing for sending that through. You have gained a new supporter here. I love what you're pumping out. Keep on doing it. I'd love to see some more designs coming out and everything, but absolutely love what you're doing. Stunning stuff. So I hope you have enjoyed this review. As with the clothing, jewellery and bits, I don't score them out of 20. I'll just give you negative points to them if there are negatives, or I'll give you the good points, bit of both. So I don't actually score them out of 20. It's only skin products, beard products and hair products that I score out of 20, depending on ingredients and stuff like that. And that's the thing. If there was another brand out there making out horror tattoo sort of like clothing and stuff like that, it'd be very difficult to judge their designs on this designs, because everyone's got their own opinion and ideas, which is why it's so nice to see these small businesses creating what they want on the market. So there you go. I will be dropping links down below to Nasty Clothing. Please give them a follow and support them. They're only a small brand, so they need all the help that they can get. I've got quite a few reviews coming up over the next few days, so please stay tuned. And like I say, at the end of the month, I am doing a live unboxing and review, as well as a big giveaway as well. And in order to be in with a chance of winning the live giveaway, you need to have subscribed to the YouTube channel. So please hit that subscribe button if you're interested. Loads of beard products and bits and pieces in there in the giveaway. But thank you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're getting up to, whatever you're doing. Keep on taking care of each other. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on supporting each other. Keep on loving each other. Keep on growing those beards if you're growing a beard. If you're not growing a beard, it doesn't really matter. But have a great one, guys. Keep on taking care of each other. And I'll look forward to seeing you next review from the Bearded Berserker. Have a wonderful evening, guys, and weekend. Thank you.